Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Our today question is the obligation to cover the face about Pardah. This question is generally asked in our community by most of the Muslim sisters. The question arose in their mind is that with regard to those women who forsake the hijab, what is their punishment? And they ask, will they be punished in the fire in the hereafter? First of all, I'm clarifying that this question answers that I am recording my answer in English because this answer is also posted to our official YouTube channel and our Facebook page, and there are so many overseas Muslims brothers and sisters who want to know this answer. That's why I am recording this answer in English language so they can easily understand. So the answer is simply in the hand of you can say that we should leave this commitment. Yeah, we can say that it is the decision of Allah. Allah can give her Jannah or punishment. It is Allah's decision, not the people's decision. So in this regard, Allah Almighty, the most powerful, the most high, says in Quran, verily whosoever sets up partners in worship with Allah, then Allah has forbidden paradise for him, and the fire will be his abode. And for the Zalimun there are no helpers. And who are Zalimun? Zalimun are those which are wrongdoers or which are polytheists. And he, the Most High, says, verily Allah forgives not that partners should be set up with him in worship, but he forgives except that anything else to whom he pleases. So if it is a lesser sin than disbelief which causes a person to be outside the realm of Islam, but is a sin which cannot be atoned for by good deeds, it will be subject to the will of Allah. Are you understanding? The Almighty is all powerful. If He wills, He will punish the person, and if He wills, He will forgive him. As for the hijab, which a woman is obligated to wear, it should cover her entire body from all men except her husband and her maharim, according to the words of Allah, the Most High. O Prophet, tell your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers to draw their cloaks, veils, or cloaks or veils are same words, all over their bodies. It means that screen themselves completely except the eyes or one eye to see the way. That will be better, that they should be known as free, respectable women, so as not to be annoyed. And this is the verse of Surah Al-Ahzab. So in this verse, Allah Almighty has used the word jilbab. Jilbab is a cloak or loose garment which envelops the whole body, and Allah is ordering the Muslim women to wear that jilbab. So the evidences from the Quran and the Sunnah prove that it is obligatory for a woman to cover her face from an unrelated man who is not among her maharim or is not her husband. So no rational person can doubt that if a woman must cover her head and feet and not even to stamp her feet so that her hidden adornments such as ankle bracelets and the like may be seen, then obviously the obligation to cover the face is greater and more important. This is because the fitna that occurs as a result of not covering the face is far greater than any fitna that might occur as a result of uncovering a hair of her head or a nail on her foot. If the rational believing person contemplates this Islamic law, its wisdom and the underlying reasons behind it, it will be clear that it is not reasonable that a woman should be forced to cover her head, her throat, her arms, her legs, and her feet, yet he permitted to reveal her hand and to reveal her face, which is full of beauty and loveliness. So this would be contrary to wisdom. If anyone thinks about the disdain for covering the face, which people have fallen into today, which has led to women become careless about its consequences, such as uncovering their heads, their throats, their chests, and their arms, walking in the markets without care. And in our country, Pakistan, and some other Muslim countries, she will see that wisdom necessitates that women cover their faces. So Muslim woman must fear Allah, the Almighty, the All-Powerful, and cover her body in a compulsory manner, which does not have any fitna with it, to cover her body from men other than her husband and her maharim. Okay, so this is a verse of Quran Kareem which I recited. So we don't need any other evidence for obligation of veiling or parda. But the point is that only parda is not necessary. Only parda is necessary, but the seerah of Muslim women who wears hijab and niqab should be according to the seerah of daughter of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Hazrat Fatima radiallahu ta'ala anha, or other sahabiyat. So only I want to say that with parda, your character is also important, your deeds are also important, and do full parda or complete parda, not the seasonal parda. Not like munafiqeen, that if they went to some Muslims group, some Mu'mineen group, they say we are with you, and when they goes into the groups of others, they say we are with you. So this is not a complete parda, or this is like you are making fun of Quran Kareem verse, that Allah has ordered you to cover your whole body from all other men's, all other na-mahrams, except your husband and maharim. So parda should be completely followed. Okay, not a partial parda.